Hey guys, Jack on Wrist back with another video, and in today's video I wanted to talk about one of the watches I actually picked up in my Walmart $20 pickup video. Some really great value watches. Today I wanted to specifically highlight one of them, which is the Casio that I refer to as the Mini G-Shock. So without further ado, I just want to break down everything about this watch and recommend it to you guys. So here is the Casio in question. If you can tell by the back, it's really hard to read, but it's actually the W-800HM sort of model. And this is a watch I would highly recommend as a watch that is almost like a G-Shock for smaller wrists. I referred to it as sort of a mini G-Shock, but not the real mini G-Shock, but sort of an alternative for people who don't want that huge bulk and feeling of that big kind of overwhelming style of watch. It is obviously still a Casio, and I'm not going to go crazy in the details about how to use Casios. You know, if you want to learn how to use pretty much any Casio, they're all very similar, and how to, navigate the menus. There's plenty of videos online. I may make one myself, but this is just an awesome watch. It has 100 meters water resistance, and it's sort of, it has like the resin band. It has sort of that sort of plasticky case, kind of gives you that impression that you can just beat this up and not really care about it. It obviously still has all of the features you would want. 10-year battery. I obviously mentioned the 100-meter water resistance, which is way more than I believe it's a standard 30 or 50-meter water resistance for like the regular Casio, F91W and what have you. Has all the features, alarm, stopwatch, dual time, and obviously your standard menu with the day of the week and the date, and obviously the year as well. And it even tells you if you have alarms on. And obviously AM PM right here. So, it definitely has every single little feature you would want in a Casio, with a long-lasting battery, with that, long-term or that good water resistance that really isn't found on most of these models. And it actually resembles a lot of this, which is the A178. I made a review on that, but it just has that extra sort of durability to it, with the resin. I believe this water resistance is actually less than this, and it just has that sort of G-Shock plastic sort of drop it, who cares type feel, but really is not nearly as big as that 43 millimeter at the lowest sort of case size. It fits like something like this. So if you have a wrist that is whether you're a lady or whether you have kind of like 7-inch or smaller wrists, that where you feel like maybe that G-Shock would just be a little overwhelming for you, this is really going to give you all that functionality while still being a Casio and giving you, and giving you that feeling of you can beat it up and, just like I said, giving you that sort of G-Shock feel without it actually being a G-Shock. I mean, if you drop this thing, I almost guarantee you're going to be fine. I mean, G-Shocks are almost overbuilt to the point where, like, you may never actually drop it once, but you kind of feel like you can, and that's sort of the feeling you get with this. And, again, all the functionality you want. It does come with a light. You can see it turning on in the corner, but, it's hard to tell because there's lights coming on everywhere. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick sort of recommendation for this watch. Just an awesome little piece. Now, obviously, this was part of my little Walmart haul. This was $5, but it's not going to cost you more than probably $20-25 on Amazon, which I know comparing it to the $5 price is not really great, but this is just an absurd price that I found. It really is worth upwards of that $25-30, about half the price of what a G-Shock would cost. A G-Shock at the lowest form of it would be about $50, and if you can get this for anywhere from $20 to $25, you're really getting all of that sort of G-Shock functionality, but not as much of the size, and you're still paying half the price. So very much would recommend this watch. Again, just a reminder, this is the W-800HM, and just a great piece. So would highly recommend. So I don't want to go too crazy with this review. Obviously, you can tell I'm very enthusiastic about it, but I'll leave it at that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and check out my Instagram at Jack on Wrist for photos of all my watches, including this new Casio and all my other Walmart pickups. And if you're interested in that little video about the amazing deal I found, I'll leave that in the top right corner. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you, and please subscribe.